Hello guys, today a teaser trailer was revealed for Borderlands 3 called The Mask of Mayhem in preparation for PAX East tomorrow. So let's break down all the Easter eggs and hidden details I could find in this trailer. Shout out to friend of the channel MentalMars for finding and posting a ton of these details in really high quality on Twitter. I'll link his channel and Twitter down below and be using some of that information. So with that, let's get right into it. It starts with an inverted vault symbol, which is being held by the female Calypso twin Tyreen, and below her is her brother Troy. They are to be the main enemy in Borderlands 3 and lead the children of the vault, which we heard all the way back in the Battleborn Easter egg. Tyreen has siren wings, and it has been speculated that they will have some relation to sirens, whether they are sirens themselves or can take siren powers or can create some sort of artificial siren. Along with that, we get our first set of numbers for a shift code that can be redeemed in Borderlands 2, and the first 5 digits are C35TB. After that, we see bandits worshiping the Calypsos, and the religion symbolism has a big presence in this trailer, which has been referenced in the past, especially with sirens, most notably in Borderlands 2 when the cult rises up around Lilith as the Firehawk. So we could see a similar situation to that, but instead of Lilith, where she wants to end the cult, the Calypso twins want to build on it and use it for their own power. And then, as the camera moves out of the location, we see a broken Handsome Jack mask. So let's watch the next clip. In this, we get our next piece of code on top of the building, which is WS6ST. Along with the new midget Psycho characters. They aren't wearing the Psycho masks, but they are carrying Psycho buzzsaws and have really large heads. So could be a new type of enemy we see, especially if we're on different planets. As we pan out again, we see a closer shot of the Calypso twins. And at the 16-second mark, a light starts to appear and disappear and has been broken down to mean count the sirens in Morse code. And if we are counting sirens, both the Calypso twins could already be 2. So we'll keep going. Then we see Claptrap on Tyreen's shoulder fighting with a skag. So let's keep going and play another clip. After that, we get our first look at the Vault Hunters, the first being Zane the Infiltrator. His design does match up with the concept leaks that we did cover a few months back. Still, not too much is known about him except for his action skill will involve something with gadgets. And in the background of the shot, we could also be seeing a flying ship, which could be how we get off Pandora. Then we move to Flack the Beastmaster. He is a robot and another character who matches up with his concept art when it was leaked. He is the Beastmaster and will be able to control a skag, rak, and spider ant according to leaks. After that, we move to who is supposed to be the Siren Amara. Her action skill allegedly gives her 3 different powers, a ground slam, a clone ability, and a power where she can group enemies together. She was the only one whose concept art did not leak, but was known to be a female and was supposed to be in shape and kind of buff. Around her neck, you can also see a Vault Key style charm. And because this is a simple rendering, we don't expect to see any siren markings on her. It wasn't on Tyreen, and later on it's not on Lilith or anything. But if we count her, that's already at 3 sirens, and we know that only 6 sirens can exist in the universe at any given time. As we move out, we see the vehicle they are riding, which is very reminiscent of the monster in Borderlands 1. And we get our next piece of code, which is TXBRK. In the next clip, we see Mose, the bot jock, who is the same character we saw in the tech demo all those years back, and we saw her rendered character style earlier in leaks as well. She will be able to summon a Titan-style mech to fight with her, according to leaks, and that will be her action skill. So let's watch another clip. Next, we see Brick, Mordecai, and the grown-up Tiny Tina all high-fiving each other. Remember, the events of this game are supposed to be 5 years after Borderlands 2, which is why Tiny Tina is older. Brick now has 3 dog paws around his neck. Brick's first dog was named Priscilla, but lost her in the attack on New Haven. And then in Borderlands 2, or before the events of Borderlands 2, got a second dog called Dusty, but was killed by the sheriff of Lynchwood, Nisha. So in Borderlands 2, he had 2 dog paws around his neck, and Brick lost another dog sometime in these 5 years. And then we get Braille in the bottom corner of the screen, which translates into like, follow, and obey, which could be a tagline for Children of the Vault or some sort of social media reference for them. So let's keep going. So we start by getting another shot of an inverted vault symbol, but this time a bandit is holding it. We get a quick shot of Sir Hammerlock, who looks the same as he did in Borderlands 2. Then a shot of another character who is shirtless and has a beard and cape. Some people are thinking this may be the character Vaughn from Tales from the Borderlands, the Telltale game. And on top of that, he's standing on a pile of dead psychos, so maybe he learned how to fight. Then we get a quick shot of Ellie with what looks like a new mechanical arm, or it might be a tool used to help her build or whatever kind of mechanic work she's doing. And then we get our 5th piece of the shift code. This one reads JJH6H. And a quick shot of a bandit technical jumping onto the screen. And let's close out. So after that, we see Lilith with angel wings, once again implying she's a siren, and that brings us to 4 sirens, and she's standing on what looks like a Crimson Lance helmet. Then we'll see what is most likely Amara again. This time she's riding the monocycle, new vehicle for Borderlands 3. In that same shot, we see Moxie's bar in the background and a hooded figure riding a rack. As we move out, we see Aurelia, who looks like she had a redesign or maybe just some time added to her. Along with that, we see Maya now wearing a hood and handing a book to a new character, maybe another siren, which if we count Maya, that's 5. And if this girl is a siren, which is why Maya's interacting with her, that could bring us to 6 already. And could be related to some sort of this siren religion, or it could be related to the siren count that they wanted us to keep track of. As the shot pans out, we see the Atlas logo, which has been rumored to reappear. To the right, we see Zero and Maya jumping. Maya once again in her outfit with the hood. We also see what's most likely Reese as well. We see a Psycho being knighted, which goes further to the religious ties this game might have with sirens and explaining it more in depth. To the left, we see a mechanical type character being hit by a spear. As the design pans out, we see Tanis, and right next to her, Supmato says it's a descendant of the founder of Jacobs. But a ton of new characters that we have so little information about in this wide shot. A skeleton with braces, we see Marcus, and 2 characters that little is known about. One looks like the girl who Maya gave the book to, and another one looks related to the Children of the Vault or the Sirens somehow. And a better look at what Moses' mech will be. And all of this is surrounding Lilith, so that could imply big things for her character. She's kind of had this arc throughout all the games and seems like she'll be really important in what we do in this game. And then the trailer closes out by saying Mayhem is coming. I'm so excited for tomorrow. If you guys don't know, Gearbox is going to be at PAX East and streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern with more reveals that they have promised. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and share the video, subscribe for future Borderlands content, and I will see you guys in the next one.